up, a Cinema Shogun here, and look, I don't see the need to sugarcoat anything. Let's just call it what it is. The US of A is being invaded. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the United States of America is being invaded. Now, I know some of you all are looking at your TV screens, you're looking down at your cell phones, you're looking at your computers like, get out of town, Cinema Shogun, what are you talking about? Well, I want you all to define what an invasion is. What is an invasion to you? Because over the course of the last couple of weeks, America, the USA, has had its airspace infiltrated by flying foreign objects multiple times. And now earlier today, reports are saying that the U.S. military had to shoot down an unknown flying object flying over the coast of Alaska. Now, is this another spy balloon? I want to be careful on how I report on this because I've seen some people already hopping out there saying that, yes, another spy balloon, it's another spy balloon. We don't know exactly what this object is yet. It's the size of a small car. It is much smaller than the spy balloon that we all watched get shot down the other day. So what is this object? Where did this object come from? As of right now, we do not know, or at least they have not told us. Now, this is a really time-sensitive news topic. By the time this video gets uploaded to YouTube, maybe things will have changed. Maybe there'll be some updates. Some people seem to not understand how YouTube works. They're so narcissistic that they think that when they click on the video, that's the exact moment the video was made and uploaded. Just for them. No, that's not how the news works, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, maybe by the time you're watching this video, maybe we will know more. But at the time of this recording, we really don't know what this object is. Could it be another Chinese spy balloon? Yeah, probably. I've seen it described as that online, and I've seen it described as that on the news, but in reality, that has not been 100% confirmed yet. But at the very least, in a matter of a few days, a week or so, we now have another object that has infiltrated into U.S. airspace. And ladies and gentlemen, do not be gaslit into thinking that this is the norm. This is not normal in any way, shape, or form. And let's not even talk about the fact that we were told there's another Chinese spy balloon coming from Latin America, and then there's another Chinese spy balloon flying over Canada. What happened to those? It's like those just disappeared out of the news cycle. And then I've seen reports that like 4 months ago, a Chinese spy balloon crashed in Hawaii. Then the mainstream media tried to say that, oh, spy balloons have always been flying over our head. They were flying over our head years ago. Turns out those reports are false. Or at the very least, they cannot be confirmed. They tried to gaslight you like, hey, Chinese spy balloons are flying over our country this time and that time and that time. I'm not here to tell you that they weren't. But I am here to tell you that they didn't report on it. They never talked about it. And now they're trying to normalize this like it's normal. Never in all of my years on planet Earth have I ever lived in a country where we were worried about Chinese spy balloons flying overhead. Do not let them gaslight you into acting as if this is normal. Oh, well, this happens all the time. Yeah, no, it does not. No, it does not. And in such a short time span, we've seen two crazy situations play out. Well, at the very least, we saw the Chinese spy balloon situation play out. We saw that get blown out of the sky. And now this other situation, they kind of nipped it in the bud before we could really, see it and view the spectacle of a Chinese spy flying over our heads. Now, it doesn't blow over my head that the U.S. government is capable of lying about a lot of things. The crazy part about the world is that no one, I can't say no one. There's a lot of people out there that seem to love daddy government. But a lot of people distrust the government, including myself. And it's always weird because, one perfect example I have is, we've always, or not we, but me, other people, we've always been interested in UFOs and talking about UFOs. And then during the pandemic and during all of that madness, The Pentagon came out and was like, yeah, UFOs are real. All these videos y'all were sharing, that's real. We have no idea what those flying objects are. And everyone was like, after years of believing in UFOs, when the government confirmed, yeah, UFOs are real, then people started looking at the government sideways. Like, hey, why are you telling us this now? Because we believe in UFOs, but if y'all tell us it's real, we don't believe y'all. And that's what's happening here. Everyone knows and everyone's been talking about what a threat China is to America. We basically all know that the next big conflict is going to be between China and America. That's what it's going to boil down to. You may think it's Russia, it's China. So we all basically know this. And now that we have confirmation of that coming from our government, people are like, wait. Yeah, we believe, we're going to have some issues with China, but we don't believe the U.S. government. So it doesn't go over my head that maybe this is just all, a false flag. Maybe America's in control of all of these spy balloons, and really, in reality, they're shooting them down and they're making a big to-do about it because they want war with China. Or maybe China wants war with us. Or maybe they believe that it's inevitable. So they're going ahead and they're testing out our national security to see how easy it is to float a balloon over the border. Let's see how we can poke the bear. But make no mistake about it, regardless of where you fall. Do you think this is a psyop to, America, the government is trying to drum up support for a military conflict with China? Do y'all think that? Or do you think that China is getting ready for a military conflict with the U.S.? At the very least, it doesn't matter which side you choose. When you come out the other side, you only come to one conclusion, and that is war between China and America. And when you see that in a span of a few days, all of these foreign objects out of nowhere are all of a sudden infiltrating our airspace. Why? And one thing you may not know about is that on the same day that we shot down the Chinese spy balloon off the coast of South Carolina, there were also some weird things spotted in Hawaii. A lot of people have blown past this, but I want you all to watch this video real quick. Mysterious green lasers over Hawaii were likely from Chinese satellite. On January 28th, the same day, a suspected Chinese spy balloon was detected off the coast of Alaska. A camera watching the night atop a mountain in Hawaii caught a series of green laser beams darting across the sky. Lasting a matter of seconds, just as it turned 2 a.m. local time, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, footage from the camera caught the bands arcing left to right, footage shows. While the owners of the camera initially supposed it was NASA mapping satellite, the U.S. Space Organization has said it was not them, suggesting that it may have been the Chinese. So forgive me, I actually made a mistake there. This was spotted on January 28th, not the day that the Chinese spy balloon was shot down, but the day that it was spotted over Alaska. So why are we kind of just now hearing about this? We've heard a lot about the spy balloon. We haven't heard a lot about the space lasers. Now, of course, they'll write this off. Oh, we're studying the weather. Yeah, we're studying the weather. We want to know how the weather is down in Honolulu, Hawaii. Yeah. No. These people are not studying the weather. These people are mapping out plans. Lord knows what these people have up their sleeves. But it ain't about no weather. So you tell me what you think is going on here. You got the Chinese spy balloon. You got two other balloons that I guess disappeared off the map. We got reports of other balloons crashing off the coast of Hawaii. Now something got shot down in Alaska. You just watched the Chinese space lasers. What in the hell is going on here? You make sense of it for me, because it doesn't make sense. And I can tell you right now, it doesn't matter what your theory is. It all basically leads to the same outcome. Ladies and gentlemen, this stuff isn't happening for no reason. I know it's easy to get carried away in your day-to-day life and you don't care. You care more about what's happening with that celebrity or this celebrity or what's going on with your child's soccer team. But ladies and gentlemen, you don't bury your head in the sand and stuff goes away. They're not shooting down spy balloons and unidentified objects and space lasers. This stuff isn't happening for no reason. Obviously, something is about to happen. Obviously, we are on the path to something. What that something is, hey, who knows? It looks like it's going to be World War III if we're not already involved in that already. But either you think, hey, this is China provoking us, China running tests, China spying, China doing this, China doing that. Or you say, hey, I don't believe the U.S. government for 1 second. This is the U.S. government trying to do this and that and trying to get American citizens to support a war with China. Regardless of where you fall, it leads to the same conclusion: utter catastrophe. And in my honest opinion, the world leaders really want that. I know that people can look at the world in a certain way, but in my opinion, I often believe, and it's always there in my mind, that the world isn't as divided as you think. The world powers, anyway. Yeah, we look at nations like China and America and stuff like that. But in reality, I believe that the forces really controlling this world are all together from various countries. I don't necessarily believe that a lot of these wars are fought because of, inconveniences and misunderstandings between countries. Sometimes I feel like world leaders they'll just get bored and be like, hey, our population's too big. Let's go ahead and do something. Let's go ahead and start another war. I don't necessarily think that this all is as simple as what people think. And you may think, hey, China doesn't want war with America. America doesn't want war with China. What if both sides want war? At the end of the day, the Chinese government, they're going to be fine. The American government's going to be fine. Who will suffer is the common people. So, in my opinion, we're headed to something big. I've never seen something like this in my lifetime. And, they could try to normalize it and act like, no, hell, no. So we're headed to something. What that something is, you come to that conclusion. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell, and hopefully we'll all be here later to make another video.